You know what has never sat right with me? That our one and only video on the Enlightened Crown came out 2+ years ago and was more a test of something new and questionable over a guide on something that's actually kinda cool. And yeah, sure, it took a while to get cool, but at least it leads us to today with the showcase on not only its potential, but the versatility of its very own Enlightened Shards there. Let's praise the moon. But don't be too soon to jump to conclusions about what we're actually doing here, as it's not a guide on how to reach all this crap. We ain't talking the lead up to the moonstorms and subsequent celestial champion fight and its many hop, skips, and jumps. And heck, we're not even going to spend that much time on how Enlightened Shards now not only drop from the celestial champion, but how they also help Whackstaff kick off the post-end game and its many annoying riffs, as we kinda just flippin' did that in this video here. But yes, I would still make a big note regardless. No. All we care about today is righting the wrong and dedicating time to this baby, the Enlightened Crown. Also dropped by the Celestial Champion, of course. You will notice immediately that the thing will offer a hefty sanity regeneration effect, but also 5 slots for something out there. And depending on just how high your individual sanities are, 85% or higher to be exact, you may also notice that the Crown's a potential certified quote-unquote infinite light source. And here's where it all starts to get a little fun. For you see, those 5 slots we mentioned will be filled with one of the 3 mushroom spores found in this game in order to change the color of the crown and its light there. And while that's all fine and dandy, maintaining sanity for a simple light source ain't all that enticing. But factor in how keeping this above 85% nonsense in play also allows for us to spawn many greater Gestalts to attack our enemies at 42.5 damage a hit on top of our own swings, and now we're getting somewhere, but we ain't done yet. Not when wearing the crown. We'll also now render all natural Gestalts neutral, meaning we can roam freely on both the Lunar Island and the Lunar Grotto. Enjoy it all. But again, I said natural Gestalts, and be careful about having a dark sword on you still. But let's just say for the sake of argument that you've had your fill or you've defeated multiple champions. What the heck do you do with the extra crowns? Well, you deconstruct them. Doing so nets you 5 Enlightened Shards, as you can see, and these things can indeed individually glow themselves as well, after we socket them with the very same mushroom spores we had on us before. They won't do squat otherwise. Not unless we have a mushroom light or two, that is. Both glow caps and mush lights accept these shards, and the trick here is that 1 shard is all that is needed to maximize the light provided by both. On the left is a single shard within one, while the right is a single light ball, for example. And while shards themselves are not the best when it comes to giving glow caps their possible multicolor light shows, although to be fair to the shards, most colored light in this game sucks regardless, they do completely stop the spoilage timers of everything else inside them, which could actually be pretty advantageous. Unfortunately, none of the other stuff can actually stack within these lights, but saving glow berries or even the new crust-day shines is rather neat. So make notes. As there you have it, everyone. A quick bit to correct the git who saw the Enlightened Crown and ignored it for whatever reason. But again, better late than never, as it gave us an opportunity to talk its Enlightened Shards and their freshly introduced potential too, so I'll take it. But before we go, however, I will leave us all with a decent synergy and thus connection with that post-end game that all this leads to. Combining the crown with a bright shade staff and armor, if you've got it, can be pretty devastating to hordes. If you can also keep your sanity maintained, that is. But thanks for watching, folks. Well wishes to all. Praise the moon, but perhaps don't go loon. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.